There are 4 steps that any trader can follow that will significantly improve their odds of them getting funded in 2024. And in this video, I'm going to run through each of the 4 actionable steps that you can implement right away to ensure that 2024 is your most successful year yet, and you can achieve your trading and funding goals, whether that's picking up your first $100,000 worth of funding or scaling the current funding you have and picking up multiple more accounts. I'm incredibly excited to share the insights with you, so let's get straight into it. Now, step number 1, which is oftentimes the most overlooked step, is you have to define your trading edge. You have to go back to the drawing board and you have to build an edge you're certain in. There are a lot of traders who think that they can get funded and sustain the success with that funding and continue to scale it without a crystal clear edge that's outlined in a trading plan. My argument for this is very, very simple. The only way you can expect consistent profitability is if you consistently execute on a predefined edge. Now, how can you consistently execute on a predefined edge if you firstly haven't even identified your edge specifically, and secondly haven't put that edge into a rules-based system that allows you to come to the market and execute consistently? So the first step in consistent profitability, the first step in getting funded and sustaining that funding, is you have to predefine your edge. You want to identify an edge and build an edge that you are certain in as a trader. And the best way to do this is to go learn far and wide, watch different people on YouTube, go through different education, study different trading styles, and then look at the market and see which one resonates best with you, with your lifestyle, with your risk appetite, etc., etc. Now, the important thing here is you're not taking any individual's word for it. You're not looking and idolizing at this mentor that's teaching you a trading strategy and thinking in your mind, because they're putting out profitable results, I'm going to be profitable too. Don't let that be the reason why you trade a strategy. Rather, be more independent, learn far and wide from multiple different people, and then come to the market with a framework and let the market show you whether that strategy is profitable or not. And honestly, go and backtest that strategy and have a look. Does the market show that this strategy is going to be profitable, has been profitable in the past? And when I try and disprove this strategy in the market, and when I try and see all the holes and all the faults in this strategy, does the strategy hold up, or can I put certain things in place to mitigate those risks with that strategy? So you're not taking a mentor's word for it that edge works. You're going and finding out that it works for yourself with the market. At the end of the day, the market's data is the only thing that's going to be able to tell you if that edge is profitable or not. And then, like I've mentioned, you want to use the market to backtest and to show your edge is profitable. And really what you want to find is 3 things. You want to find a profitable entry point, you want to find a profitable management style, and you want to find a profitable risk management system. And then what you want to do is you want to take that edge and you want to make it mechanical. You want to now put your edge into a mechanical trading plan and checklist. Because how can you expect consistent profitability without consistent execution on an edge? You want to organize your edge to ensure that you have consistent execution. You have a checklist or a trading plan now that outlines your entry, your higher time frame area of value, your entry criteria step by step, then your management. Where do you put your stop loss initially? Do you trail to break even? If so, when and how? Do you then trail your stop to take profit, or do you set a profit target, or do you take partials? How do you then manage that trade? And then what's your risk management system? How much do you risk? Do you scale your risk down when you go into drawdown? Do you scale your risk up when you're doing very, very well? What is the proven and profitable risk management that the market showed you right there and the statistics have shown you? So once you have your edge, you now want to put it into a mechanical trading plan to guide your decisions, because you can't expect consistent profitability. You can't expect to get funded and sustain that funding without the consistent execution of a proven process. Prove your edge, put your edge into a mechanical trading plan. Like I mentioned, how can you expect consistent results without a mechanical trading plan that you're consistently executing on? Then, step number 3, once you have those 2 components, this is where mindset becomes crucial. It's now time to manage your psychology, and more specifically, it's time to do 2 things with it. Manage your expectations on the outcome before you trade, and manage fear and greed after you trade, so that you can get back to a balanced state of equilibrium and make wise decisions in alignment with your trading plan. You see, now once you have your edge and you've put it into a mechanical trading plan, your job is to show up every single day and just stick to that edge. But there are two emotions that are going to take you away from sticking to that edge. Firstly is greed, feeling invincible, feeling proud of yourself and thinking you're above the market and you can predict what's going to happen next in the market. In that state, in that self-exaggerated state, what's going to happen is you're going to force ideas, low quality setups onto the market. You're not going to be sticking to your plan. You're going to think you can predict what's going to happen next. The other state that's going to impact your ability to stick to your trading plan is fear, this feeling of shame, this feeling of being below the market because you're afraid of taking another loss. In that state, when the market presents an opportunity to you, you won't execute. So it's both fear and greed that you have to learn how to manage and mitigate in order to ensure you stick to your trading plan. So it's fear and greed that will now take you away from consistently sticking to this trading plan. And the first step in managing fear and greed is about identifying and grounding expectations on the outcome of a trade. So if you're holding on to a certain outcome of what you think is going to happen next in the market, and you think Eurodollar is going to go to the upside, and you think by Eurodollar going to the upside, it's going to help you pass your funded challenge, it's going to make you X amount of money, or it's going to help you cover rent and bills for the next month. These are all unrealistic expectations in the outcome. They're unrealistic because nobody can truly predict what's going to happen next in the market on that individual trade. So any ideas we create in the virtual market about what we think is going to happen next is unrealistic. And then what happens when you create this positive, unrealistic expectation or fantasy in your mind is you simultaneously birth fear. You now fear losing that expectation or missing out on that expectation. This is where FOMO comes in. This is where impulsive trading comes in. This is where over trading comes in. So the moment you create a greed, an unrealistic expectation on the outcome, you create fear. Fear and greed run your trading now. So the most simple way to lower fear and greed in your trading is to identify and ground any expectations you have on the outcome of a trade before you get into that position. Now, there are more things you can do after a trade to neutralize fear and greed and address the subconscious mind, but that's beyond the scope of this YouTube video. So what I want to give you is this insight right now that's very easy for anybody to implement right now into their trading to ensure they now adhere to their trading plan. And what I've done is I've created this free tool called the Bulletproof Your Mindset tool. It's now Bulletproof Your Mindset tool 2.0. It's a completely free tool. First link in the description. Go in there and download it. And what this tool is going to help you do is do exactly that. It's going to help you identify and ground any expectations, any unrealistic expectations you're holding on to in the outcome. And that's where step 3 comes in. So those are the first 3 steps to ensuring that you get funded in 2024. Define your edge, put it into a mechanical trading plan, and then manage fear and greed so you can stick to your trading plan. Now it's about going and finding a prop firm or a funding challenge that resonates with you and making sure it's a no time limit challenge so you give yourself the time to consistently execute on your plan, let your edge play out, and then over time, you're gonna be successful with that prop firm. And then what you can start to do is you can diversify across many prop firms so you're not just vulnerable to one. And you have multiple prop firms, funded accounts with multiple different prop firms, and you're diversified, okay? Now, I'm not only interested in ensuring that you guys get funded in 2024, I'm interested in helping each and every single one of you sustain that success and ensure that over a long period of time, you can continue to scale and get payouts, etc., etc. So this final step is crucial. You now want to build the structure in your life to ensure you can sustain what you're doing. So structure your life. If you want to sustain your success, it's important to bring more balance and stability to your life. This is about setting high priority actions in all areas of life, structuring your health time, your gym, your walk, structuring your family time, your relationship time, structuring time to work and work in other businesses and other income sources as well, structuring time to do your learning and your personal development, and building a life that's holistic. Because if you don't have a holistic lifestyle and you're disempowered in other areas, that's going to ultimately affect your trading. It's now important to set the high priority actions into a calendar, things like, for example, showing up and forecasting every morning or every night, and then setting out your trading session times, and then structuring the other components of your life into that calendar to ensure that you can show up every single day, you can consistently execute on your trading plan, and you can achieve funded accounts, scale those funded accounts, and get payouts from them. So it's all about structuring high priority actions into a calendar, into a life structure, ensuring you have your trading high priority actions there, which typically read your trading plan, forecast, and execute, and then structuring the other high priority actions in your life. okay? And then what you have to do every day is just show up and execute, and it becomes about playing the long game. Okay, traders, if you found this useful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with those you know will get value from it, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.